Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. Today I am going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm getting ready for work. So basically I'm going to be showing you guys what my go-to makeup look has been. It's probably more than the average everyday makeup routine, so it is a little bit more glamorous, but it's something I really like and I think enhances the natural features of my face without overpowering them and wiping them out. So let's go ahead and get into it because I have about an hour to get ready, and usually that's enough time, but with filming and everything it takes a little bit longer, so let's jump right in. So I've already done my eyebrows just to save a little bit of time. If you guys would like an eyebrow routine, I can definitely make that for you guys. So let's jump right in. I just washed my face, well obviously before I did my eyebrows. Where's my moisturizer? So my face has already been washed, obviously, before I did my eyebrows. It is feeling a little bit dry. For the moisturizer, I've been using the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream with Super 7 Complex. I like this because it's lightweight and it soaks into the skin super fast and leaves my skin feeling hydrated, but not overhydrating it and making it feel greasy. So while that is setting into the skin, I'm going to prime my eyelids. I just use basically any concealer, kind of depends on the day. Like, I'll just try to switch up my products sometimes, but like 90% of the time I'll use the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, and I'll just dab this on my eyelids, and then I'll quickly blend in with the finger. And we need to set our eyelid primer, so I'm going to actually take the palette we're using today on the eyes, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam eyeshadow palette, and we're going to take Tempera on a Sigma F50 large fluff brush, and we're going to set our eyelid primer with this, otherwise it's going to be creasing. So let's officially get into this eye look. I like to start off with Orange Soda on a MAC 224, and I just blend this all over the crease. I'm using windshield wiper motions to buff this out. And I go in with this color maybe twice. So I'll grab some product, blend, and then I'll grab some more product, blend, and then we can move on to the next color. The next color we're going to use today is Burnt Orange, and still using the same brush. I'm going in with a little bit more product. This is going to be our main transition shade. Next we are going to take Sienna, and this time I'm using a Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm going to press this in the outer V and the upper outer crease. Okay, once I've stamped it, I'm going to go in one more time with a little bit of product, and then once we've stamped it, we can just now focus on blending out the edges. That's what I like to do with a lot of dark eyeshadows, is actually press the product where I want it on the eye and then worry about, blending out the dark edges later on. Still using Sienna, I'm switching over to let's just use the Kylie Cosmetics blending brush. It's like a MAC 217, and I'm just gonna grab this color and press it into the outer V just to intensify the color and add a little bit more definition to the outer V. And still using that same brush, I'm going to switch over to Mulberry, which is an even deeper burgundy color, and we're going to apply it on the same area. Next, I like to take the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, or, depending on whatever concealer I feel like using that day, but like I said, 90% of the time I like to use this concealer because it's full coverage and it's just a really good concealer. And on a Sigma F70 concealer brush, I'm going to lay down some concealer on the eyelids because our eyelid shade we're going to be applying is shimmery, and I feel like when you lay down a concealer base, it really emphasizes the shimmer in the shadow, compared to if you just applied it straight onto a base that's not creamy. Once we have that concealer laid down, we can go onto our eyelid shade. I'm going to be using Fairy. It's a really pretty soft cool tone gold, and I'm going to actually just apply this with my finger, and the color will easily stick onto the concealer since it's sticky, and so you don't have to worry about being like super precise with this step. So the primer I usually use is the Too Faced HangoveRX Replenishing Face Primer. I'll take about a half a pump of that and apply it all over the face, and then focusing the product where my makeup tends to break down, which is like the chin, the upper lip, and then like the nose. So I make sure that I really get the product in on that area. And I like to go in with the second primer, but this one doesn't really prolong the wear of your makeup. It just gives your face like a very luminous look, and that's what I've been all about lately, and I've actually been like a big fan of dewy skin for a super long time, so yeah. I didn't even say what this was. It's the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. I take about a pump of that, and a pump will take you about the entire face, but I like to focus this product on the cheeks because that's where we'll apply our highlighter and that's where the light hits. So if we can have extra like illumination in that area, I'll take it. And then I'll lightly prep my skin with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So the foundation I've been crazy about lately is the Dior Forever Perfect Makeup. I have been obsessed with this foundation. I can't say enough great things about it. I'm using the shade 014, and I take about, oh, that just went all over my shirt. What the heck? This stuff was expensive and now it's all over my clothes. Well, it usually doesn't do that. I don't know what happened, but it is a really good foundation. The coverage is beautiful, and this is probably the longest lasting foundation I have in my makeup collection, besides the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion foundation. It's just a beautiful foundation, and you get about, I'd say medium coverage, but it's buildable, but your skin looks flawless, and it stays all day, and it has more like a matte finish. Like I'd say like a satin to matte, something in between there, but it's so beautiful and looks just like skin. Oh, your skin just looks so beautiful after this. I'm obsessed. Okay, I have about 45 more minutes to get ready. Let's move on to concealer now. I'm going to use the MAC Pro LongWear Concealer. I'm in NW15. Thing about this concealer is it's not like the best concealer in the entire world, but I really like how it highlights the under eye area because it's definitely not a full coverage concealer. It's medium, and if you want full, you're really going to have to build up, and at that point you're just using a lot of extra product. So if this could just be like a full coverage concealer, I think I would love it that much more. We make it full coverage, but I feel like you have to use like an extra like half of a pump of product to get that full coverage. And usually I go ahead and set my concealer so it doesn't crease or anything. I like to use the AirSpun translucent face powder. It's not drying on the under eye area, and it's just very gentle. I like to use it to set my concealer, and I'll apply it with my beauty blender, and I'll just like press it into the skin. And I'll take any extra powder and like softly set. I'll take a little extra powder actually and set my nose and the chin. Okay, so while my concealer is setting, anyway, I like to go in and like contour, bronze, everything like that. So I've been loving this Chanel Soleil Universal Bronzer. I've been loving it for a super long time. So I take quite a bit of product on the F40 Large Angled Contour from Sigma, and I'm just going to bronze my cheeks. And I'll take the extra product and buff this into the edges of my face. And I will set that cream bronzer with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm lightly going to go over that bronzer to contour and set the cream bronzer. And then I'll do the rest of the face as well. And we need to work on the lower lash line now. I'm gonna go ahead, a look for me is not complete without a smoked out lower lash line, so I'm gonna take the Soft Glam palette today again, and I'm gonna mix burnt orange. Actually, we're just gonna take burnt orange, and we're going to work this out on the lower lash line. I'm using the E70 medium angled shading brush. This is like my favorite brush to smoke out the lower lash line with because it's angled, so it like moves along the lower lash line perfectly. Then I'm going to take Sienna and Mulberry and smoke that out as well. And going back into the palette again, I'm going to take a little bit of Cypress Umber on the Kylie Cosmetics blending brush and apply this around the edges of the gold shadow on our eyelids, just to make sure that the two shadows blend together nicely and that the edges are super, super soft and blended. And we can sweep away the powder. It's been sitting there a pretty long time. For the next step, I like to highlight. So for this eye look, I like to go with the gold highlighter. It just looks pretty and just the gold matches the eyes. So I've been using the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter powder in Golden Lights. I really like this highlighter, and it's only $6 from the drugstore, super affordable. And I like to spray the brush with some setting spray just to give the highlighter a little bit more pigment. And we are going to apply. Oh, and I'm using the F35 highlighter brush from Sigma. And I take the highlighter on the chin. I do this in like every other look too, but I'll take it on the chin, on the nose, Cupid's bow, and then I'll take just a like fluffy eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild, and I'll pop this on the inner corner as well, just to open up the eyes. And so eyelashes. I have been using a pair of eyelashes that I've been like literally obsessed with. These are the Kiss Easy Lashes in number 11. Love these lashes. Oh, wrong eye. That's embarrassing. They just take this look to the next level. And my lip color kind of varies from day to day. It's always usually a neutral color, but as far as that neutral lip color, I switch it up. But I'm gonna go in with the all natural Milani Instant True Color Color Statement Lip Liner. And for blush, I like to go in with the Tarte Color Wheel Blush Palette. I think it was limited edition or a holiday item, but I'm gonna take Culture on a Real Techniques fluffy blush brush, and I just slightly sweep this over. And sometimes my eyebrows can kind of move around from blending out foundation and blending out eyeshadow, so I like to go over with the brow gel one more time that I used earlier when I did my eyebrows. I use the NYX Control Freak brow gel, which is the best brow gel that you will ever lay eyes upon. I'm kind of going out of order here, but I'm gonna go ahead and layer lipstick over the lip liner. I'm using NYX Cosmetics Liquid Suede Lipstick in Sandstorm. So next I like to take a gel eyeliner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in 0, and I just like to apply this on the outer waterline just to really add some definition to the eyes. And next I'm going to finish off the eyes with some mascara just to blend the lashes together. I've been obsessed with the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. And then I'll finish it off with some Morphe Continuous Setting Spray to lock in the look. And And that, you guys, is my everyday like go-to glam makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I had fun getting ready with you guys. It definitely was more of a tutorial, just showing you guys what I do. Not so much of a get ready with me, but it was a little bit more casual than my regular tutorials, so I do hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel before you leave so you don't miss out on any of the videos I make and upload in the near future. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will have the usernames up here and then my Snapchat code right here. You can scan and add me, and the social media pages will also be linked down below in the description box for you guys to access. You guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Jesus loves you so very much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.